is getting heavy. I can feel the weight, the pressure of success is like 100 million pounds of
Hey guys, welcome back to the Fit Life Over 40 channel. I'm Roosevelt, and today we're going to talk about nutrition labels. There's a lot of people that don't read them, they don't understand them, and I think it's important that you understand them and you read them before you consume whatever it is that you're going to consume. They give you the nutrition facts and what you're going to be consuming, calories, fats, carbs, sodium, all of that good stuff. So you can make an informed decision on what it is that you decide to put in your body. So there's 7 steps to reading a nutrition label, and I'm going to tell you what they are. Number 1, serving size. Number 2, check out the total calories. Number 3, checking out the daily percentage values. Number 4, check out the nutrition that's in it, as far as carbs, fats, and proteins, and some of the other essential vitamins and minerals that are in what you may be considering consuming. Number 5, choosing a low saturated product. I believe in low saturated fat is a good thing. Number 6, making sure what you're going to consume has enough vitamins and minerals. And number 7, consider the additional nutrition that's in it. So I'm going to put a nutrition label on the screen right here. And I'm going to show you how I go about reading a nutrition label and some of the things that you should look for when considering something that you want to consume. I have a picture of a nutrition label right here. So this is the same nutrition label that's on the screen right here. And we are going to go over it together. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at the nutrition label. You notice on the top, the first thing it says is there's 4 servings per container, whatever that is. In this case, it's 1 cup or 227 grams. The only way to really know this is, well, there's 2 different ways. One, you can be really good at eyeballing. Most of us aren't, unless you've been tracking macros for a long time. It's hard to just eyeball something and get it right on. You may get pretty close, but you may not be exact. The other way is to have a measuring device of some sort that tells you it's 1 cup, or in this case, 227 grams. Then it says amount per serving calories, 280. So in 1 cup or 227 grams is 280 calories. Moving down to total fats. 1 serving is 9 grams of fat and 4.5 grams of saturated fat. There's no trans fat in it, which is good. Avoiding trans fat at all costs is a good thing. Mono and poly fats are good. Saturated fat, not so good. There's good saturated fat, but then there's bad. In my opinion, this isn't a good one. So moving on, 35 milligrams of cholesterol, 850 milligrams of sodium, 34 grams of carbs, 4 grams of dietary fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 15 grams of protein. It's very important to know how to read a nutrition label, especially if you're tracking macros. It's critical. You can't track them any other way without knowing how to read a nutrition label to incorporate these calories into your daily macros. Which brings us back to number 1, starting with the serving size. It tells you clearly on there, one serving size is 1 cup or 227 grams. Number 2, checking out the total calories. 280 calories for 227 grams or 1 cup of something. To some people that may be a lot, to some people it may be not enough. That's going to be individual, but it's something to consider when you're making a decision. I mean, is the 280 calories worth the 227 grams or 1 cup of this product that you're about to consume, and where you are in the day as far as tracking your calories? Can you fit this in? Are you gonna have enough calories left for the rest of the day? There's so many things to consider, and that you should take into consideration before consuming. Number 3, the daily percentage values, which are on the right hand side in the percentage column. If you want to be tedious, I guess you can consider those. They're based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Not everyone is on a 2,000 calorie diet. That's why I deem those to not be so important. What's more important is the saturated fat, the total carbohydrate, the total sodium, the total sugar, and the total protein. Number 4, checking out the nutrition terms. That's the complete label. Understanding that if you consume this, these are the terms that you're signing up for, and which isn't bad. I mean, as long as you're okay with it, but knowing how to read these labels is important to achieving goals, whether it's building muscle or losing fat or just having a complete all-around nutritious diet. It's important to understand what it is that you're going to be putting in your body. That's number 5, choosing foods that are low in saturated fat. Low saturated fat is good for your arteries and blood and accumulating extra fat that you don't want. Just staying healthy. Saturated fat from, vegetable oil and fried food and fried chicken and catfish and whatever else that you decide to consume. I'm from Illinois, not currently there, but my parents grew up in the South, so fried food is just the way of life, and that's where a lot of the saturated fats come from. There's nothing wrong with like potatoes. There's nothing wrong with French fries. There's nothing wrong with chicken or whatever. It only becomes bad when you fry it. So try to keep your saturated fat as low as possible, and you'll be on your way to a healthy diet. Number 6, making sure what you're consuming has enough vitamins and minerals. In my opinion, this is crucial. I don't believe that there's no sense in putting food that does not have any nutritional value in your body. If there's no potassium or vitamin A, B, C, E, some sort of micro nutrient value, what's the point? You should always try to put as much nutritious food in your body and staying away from as much processed food as possible. Eating as much whole food as possible is always the best thing to do. And number 6, consider other additional nutrition that's in the food that you're going to consume, like the amount of sodium, the amount of sugar, and other essential vitamins. And ask yourself, are you okay with the terms of what you're going to be consuming? Now, I'm not trying to make this video to where it's scary, like, oh, you shouldn't. Use some common sense, people. I mean, we all have a good idea of what's good for us. We know that we should eat foods that are high in, or not high, or at least well-rounded. They have a good amount of micronutrients and good macros to keep us on the path to whatever goal we're on, to just have overall good health. So let's try to make good decisions, and knowledge is power. A lot of companies manipulate these nutrition labels. A lot of them, let's be honest, don't really care. They just want you to buy their products and consume them. It's your responsibility to know what it is that you're putting in your body. So knowing how to read a nutrition label is huge. So that's going to be the video for today. If there's any questions you have on how to read a nutrition label, or any other questions for that matter, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll answer them. You can follow me on Instagram at Harley Davidson or nothing. I want to thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video.